But check us out, man. Draft Club, Safety First Show. Tap in.
Pittsburgh, you know what it is.
Hey, y'all NFL films? Y'all gonna put me on?
From a personality standpoint, TJ is gonna talk. He's gonna tell you exactly how he feels.
Wake up, Cam! Wake up, Cam! Wake up! TJ Ward!
Paige Dimakos here with TJ Ward for the NFL Draft. It is the Draft Club and the Safety First Show, a collaboration between the two of us. TJ, how you feeling, big dog?
Hey, what's good?
Oh, man, I'm happy to be here.
I know I'm late. Fashionably, hopefully. Hopefully. Nah, it's so great to be here, man. It's my first, well, actually my second time coming out to the draft. Pittsburgh has been amazing so far, and the weather is nice. And it's a special day, especially for these young guys getting drafted in day one, man. I'm excited. How you doing?
Oh, I'm feeling good. I ain't blaming you for being late. I'm blaming Peyton Manning. I'm looking at you, big dog. That's your fault. I'm blaming Peyton.
Now, I don't blame PM. I'm blaming United. United, you owe us a check for making me late. How about that one?
If you want, United, if you want to sponsor both of our shows, I got a real simple way to fix this, okay? Just cut us a check, and then we ain't going to be mad no more.
Make it
okay?
right. Make it right.
Make it right. Just hit us up for a sponsorship, and then we ain't going to be mad about you making my guy.
I've been talking bad about them for a little bit.
United, you got to fix
change everything.
You need to
with
fix
one signature.
United, all you need to do is cut a check. That's very simple. It's a very simple way to fix things. But you were out there for the no-fly zone, right? To celebrate the team that won a Super Bowl. Is there any defender coming out in this draft class that could hang with the no-fly zone?
Oh man, I mean that would be a tough lineup to break into, man. I mean, there's some talented guys in this draft for sure. Man, I like Caleb Downs as a safety. I've been saying this a lot. He reminds me a lot of myself, besides wearing my college number 2. Just the way he's built, the way he, plays on the back end, the way he plays in the box, tackles. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. There's some dogs. We had a first-round draft pick in Roby, first-round draft pick, Keeb Talib, and then Chris Harris, undrafted. Straight dog, all-pro. Man, you got to be an all-pro to play in that secondary. Myself, second round, all-pro. Like, some of these guys, even going first round, may not be Pro Bowlers.
That's what I was going to say. Just
may not be even Pro Bowlers.
You got to put that work in, man.
It's tough to say, but, there are definitely some talented guys in this draft.
All right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to wait on it. Because, listen, none of these guys deserve to be put in the no-fly zone quite yet. So it's kind of a trick question. But you answered. Caleb Downs a dog, though.
He is a dog, man.
That's a dog.
Yeah, he's a dog. I like also the safety from LSU. He has great ball skills.
Mansour Delane, ball hawk.
Yeah. Who I really like is Indiana's corner.
Oh, yeah. He good.
Yeah.
He very good. You ready for this? Yeah, very scrappy. There we go.
That didn't take much time.
Right,
man, where they? They look.
So his mom has MS, so that's why they didn't come out here. He was invited. The only reason is because his mom, who's sitting right next to him, I think they look exactly alike. They're basically clones, but that's the reason he didn't come out here. So. That's a good kid.
They're freakishly matching.
Yeah, they honestly they do look all like they
like Amish.
I think we off the rails already, baby.
What? Nah, but hey, for Mendoza,
Hugo Boss, I think they sponsored all the family.
Oh, they had to. Everyone got a suit. Yeah, you get a suit. You get a suit.
You get a suit. Everybody get a suit except us. Wear our suits.
That's new. Where's that?
That's in Florida. Apparently, they all celebrated. That's the Jets. We'll get into them, but let's talk about Fernando. What do you think about Fernando and the Raiders?
Man, he's a pro's pro, man. He's gonna come in there with Brady at the helm, leading the whole thing. You got Clint Kubiak, who's coming, into his first coaching gig.
Yep.
Quick, short story shorter. Me and Clint played in the East-West Shrine game together, and he was the safety behind me.
For real?
Coming out of Colorado State. And to see him now, his progression from, being an analytics guy to an offensive mind, and coming from the great Gary Kubiak, who led us to a championship. And I was talking to Coach Kubiak at the event. man, he has some great things to say about how he can see the trajectory of the Las Vegas Raiders going. So it's a great time for this organization, for the Mendoza family, and the Raiders organization as a whole. So I'm excited to see what they got cooking.
Talk to me about Mr. Kubiak, since obviously he talked to you about a little behind the scenes here.
Yeah.
About what you can expect from Fernando Mendoza. What was the reasoning behind his excitement, obviously, for, the future of the Raiders?
Man, I think anytime you find that quarterback, and it all starts and ends with your quarterback.
Of course.
You have to have somebody, you have to have a captain, you have to have a leader under center, knowing that we live and we die by this guy.
Yeah.
In most cases.
Yeah.
Now, if you have to give a backup for a few games or whatever, he got to come in and he got to earn his check too.
Of course.
But day in, day out, we have a leader. We have somebody to direct this team to a championship. And I think they got the perfect guy with Mendoza, man. What he did in Indiana, he was putting up great numbers at Cal. He just didn't have the complete team around him. But you see what he did with a complete team and good coaching, great coaching. I think the Raiders are definitely on the right track. They got Spy Tech over there who brought me to Denver as well. Brady, championship, everything, right? It's Tom Brady. So
100% enough.
man, they have a great group of leadership, mentorship, and now they just got to put the pieces around Mendoza, right?
And
they already started in free
Yeah,
agency.
yeah, and Fernando has been working with a quarterback coach already installing the Raiders offense.
I heard.
So he literally been preparing before he got drafted, because they made a big deal out of the fact that he hasn't taken a lot of snaps under center, when the reality is pretty much all of college football, none of the quarterbacks are doing that. It's just not how the game is in college. So it's something they need to adjust to, but it's not something that's going to prohibit him from having success.
No, man, Mendoza's been a pro for the last 2 years. He's been well graduated.
Thank you.
He's been on the virtual reality in all of his spare time. He just, he says all the time he doesn't like to go out. He really just
No, he
studies,
literally, he's
right?
just a football guy.
He's a football mind, but
Yeah.
so he's going to be successful. I don't really see him being unsuccessful. His mechanics are great. He's mobile. He throws an accurate ball.
And
He
big.
has the
he's
mind.
a big guy. That's the other thing. People
Yeah,
forget his
he's
measurables.
6'5".
He looked the part.
It's crazy.
Like he is. When you build a quarterback, you could build him in the lab.
You know what
that's
I
when you
like
look-
best about him?
What?
Is his post-game interviews.
I would literally. That was gonna be my
Your
next.
post games, oh my God! Hey, how can you not cheer for a guy like that?
It's hard not to root for this man, right?
Yeah, some people don't like it. I love it.
To me, he authentic.
Yeah, they
You're-
think it's not authentic. I don't get it.
No.
I mean, you can't fake that.
No, how many interviews of this man doing exactly what we saw him do you gotta see before you realize that's just who the man is? I don't understand why anybody doesn't respect that. I'm like,
He's a little Tom Hankish. Little Tom Hankish, little Forrest,
Forrest
Foresty. A little Foresty, if you ask me.
Got a little Forrest
But man, look, you rooting for the guy for sure. I root for him, even though they kicked our ass. Indiana kicked Oregon's ass, man. It's like I still like the team. I like the head coach. You got to respect it.
100%.
You got to respect it. Some teams you don't got to respect. They're hard to like.
100%.
Indiana and that quarterback is and they have a bunch of underdogs.
That's what I mean. You got a bunch of guys who predominantly, this was the thing with Alabama that really made me mad, right? They're talking about $40 million.
Pick
Oh, we
coming up.
got the New York Jets pick.
Jets
in.
on the clock.
We don't let the picks ride.
Oh,
Hey,
he beat.
there we go. Mr.
Yeah, that's a
David
good
Bailey.
pick.
That's a great
That's a
pick.
good pick.
That's a good pick. All right, quick reaction. David
Number
Bailey.
2.
Yeah, why you like him?
Man, he has a motor. He led the NCAA in sacks last year. I seen it up close and personal when he played the Ducks once again. It's something going on. They all beating my Ducks, man.
I
God,
was just about to
dog.
say, he has
Well,
to keep
actually, I
talking
think
about
about it.
them
We lost.
beating
We
his
beat them
teams.
guys, but he was beating up on the offense.
Yeah.
He pops out on film. He has a motor. He started at Stanford, went to Texas Tech, helped that defense emerge as one of the top defenses in the country.
Yep.
Led the country in sacks. He does it all. Ran a 4.5 40,
I was
athletic,
gonna say, super athletic.
fast.
Super athletic.
He reminds me of. No, he doesn't quite remind me, but he can have the impact of another number 2 overall pick, and my good friend Von Miller.
Ooh, I love that. If you're a New York Jets fan, you got to be really happy about that. That is exactly what you want to hear for pick number 2 for David Bailey.
Now, Jets just don't mess it up. Don't mess him up,
Hey,
okay?
listen, Jets. Don't do the Jets thing, okay? And just out-Jets yourself. Stay with your pick, okay? You got another pick coming up. Pick the best player available and really bolster that defense so that Aaron Glenn can go in and they can have a good year next year.
Absolutely.
Right?
You know, Glenn is an ex-player, so I'm always rooting for ex-player coaches. But David Bailey literally can do it all. He can play the run. He can play the pass. Look, they're going to show you some highlights right here.
100%.
He's quick off the ball. He can beat you with speed. He can beat you with power on the rush. He can bend around the edge. Like,
no, his bend was crazy.
He is the best defense player in this draft.
Thank you.
I'll get to that later, but they have a guy inside for Texas Tech that he hasn't been getting
enough
much attention.
I'm with you.
But
I'm
wherever
glad.
he goes, he's
going
to cause havoc for offenses. I'm telling you.
Why you like David Bailey so much, though? Like, what's the best part about his game? Because the Jets, like last year, right, with the Jets, they had no interceptions. I've never seen a team do that, right? The whole team, the defense really struggled. Aaron Glenn already coming in on the hot seat because they took all the coordinators out, right? So what do you like about him coming in and making an impact? Because obviously,
it starts with your defense,
you have to.
It starts with your defense, and a lot of times it starts up front, man. You got somebody to get. Who's the most important player on offense? The quarterback.
And who sacks the quarterback?
Exactly. You have something to neutralize. And the second most important player on offense is the left tackle.
Thank you.
Who protects the most important person.
That's
the only reason why the left tackle is important, because you protect the most important player. It's not because...
I'm with
I
you.
don't get into that.
But
I have left tackles in my DMs. Hey, I heard what you said about left tackles.
Hang on. What you say about left tackles? I got to hear this.
Yeah, like I said, he gets to the quarterback, man. He makes the job easier on the secondary, on linebackers, pretty much on everybody on the field. The faster you can get to the quarterback,
of course,
the more successful you're going to be on defense.
Always. I want to go back to Mendoza quickly because we didn't Kubiak conversation. Okay. So what else did he tell you about? Him? Like what? Why does he feel
he didn't give me no specifics, man. He was just telling me, like, they really are.
Because they have a lot of faith in
putting their arms around him, right? As a young head coach, they're not forcing him to be something he's not right now. They're not expecting him to go out there and have an undefeated season.
No.
But they're really, shaping him and taking the process slowly and really being a complete team around Cool. So that was good to hear, especially when you're a father, right?
Of course.
Father, you want the best for your son and you want to put him in the best situations. And he told him, by accepting this job, it was a perfect situation for you to be in because of the people that were going to be around you.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, of course, the money's good and having the opportunity to be a head coach in this job, but that's the benefit of you having a father like Coach Koob is because he's been there. He's done that. He can tell you, hey, son, you don't need to jump into this available Jets job.
Hey, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm glad you brought that up because that is a conversation. And I know it's hard for people to say no to jobs when there's only 32 of them, right? But sometimes you're hired to be fired. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Look.
That happened all the time. And that's why I fear for Aaron Glenn because when you're in this transitional period, they bring somebody in that is not going to last.
Yeah.
And it's a tough spot because no matter what you do, you're really already in a horrible position. So that's how I feel about that. I'm like, listen, if you leave this man on an island, that's what you're doing. And when you have somebody who is a father, who already coached, who put you in the right positions, that helps you significantly, obviously, as you're going through.
Look, it's night and day, man. You can be – sometimes you got to sacrifice the right now dollar for the many dollars on the back end.
Correct.
Like, the back end money a lot of times is going to be better than the immediate cash.
100%. And
so
he just
be in the right situation.
Yeah, I mean, he just came off of being in Seattle, right? I mean, everything that they were able to accomplish there, now being able to go there. What type of, you think he's going to run a similar system to his dad? What's he going to be doing?
Nah, he's definitely. Hey, man, that zone read, zone stretch, that is the best thing going. You see all the successful offenses are doing the best right now.
They
running
have
that
to.
style.
Yeah, 100%. All right, what we got?
In the 2026 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Jeremiah
Love.
Yeah.
I
Arizona.
want to thank you, everybody. The first person that called this was me. I called this on the Arizona Cardinal podcast 2 weeks ago.
Number 3 overall.
Everybody told me I was crazy, and I told y'all it was going to happen. And I want to know why? Because the Arizona Cardinals are used to having a non-quarterback as the face of their franchise. Larry Fitzgerald was the face of the franchise, and now Jeremiah Love is the face of the franchise. They cannot make Jacoby Brissett the guy because he's not the quarterback of the future. So that is exactly what happened. So everybody that was in my DMs telling me I was crazy, thank you very much, because I'm cashing that check.
You don't think at one point Carson Palmer was the face of the franchise?
No, it was always Larry. I'm going to tell you, I was covering those teams. Okay? So when everybody...
Yeah, I'm just asking.
You know how you can gauge who the face is by when the guys run out the tunnel, who the loudest is cheers for?
Yeah, that's true.
It's Larry.
True.
And it's because it's such a rare thing in the sport, right, to be on one team for as long as he was.
Yeah.
And to stay loyal when he had quarterbacks like John Skelton, right, as a quarterback. Like he stayed through everything, and I love Carson is a dear friend and a great dude, and he's more reserved, he's quiet, he's a little bit more behind the scenes, so he wasn't as overt, I guess, as a leader in Arizona. And so Larry had just been there for such a long time, and so as I was sitting here and I'm looking, and people got to understand how much the owners play a part in everything that happens. Okay, when you're trying to sell tickets and jerseys, you got to have somebody who's your face. Who's on the cover of everything? Who's the guy that you're looking to? And Jeremiah Love's going to be that guy for them.
Do you think that may be the problem?
Yes.
Like, I think that sounds like a problem for the Cardinals because
it's a massive
if your
problem.
quarterback is not the face of your offense, what are we doing here?
No, listen, I didn't say it was the right thing. I just said it was going to happen.
Doing?
Yeah,
now, he's a great player, tremendous
superstar.
talent. Like, he's going to make life on Brissett a lot easier.
100%.
And then you have first round receiver
Marvin Harrison.
Yep. Jr. out there. And
Michael Wilson's been having a real good year. Last year he came on.
But we got to get that O-line together.
Oh, yeah.
That O-line needs some help. They need some work. They need some work, man. And that's the only thing I would say I don't like this pick is about, because you're not putting your running back, your first round, number 3 overall pick, in an advantageous situation without an offensive line.
No, you're not.
I mean, as great as he is, but do we want to see him in the
behind a bad O-line?
Like,
no.
What's the name from the Raiders was last
Ashton
year?
Jeanty.
Ashton Jeanty.
Yep.
I'm so bad with names, guys. I know these players.
Listen.
I'm just terrible with names.
Listen, we working just fine because I'm great with names.
She gonna hit y'all with the names. I'm gonna hit y'all with the number, the team, everything but the name, probably.
We gonna finish.
But it's all good.
It's a combo.
Jeanty. Last year, I thought Jeanty, what he did at Boise was very similar to what he did at Notre Dame last year.
So here's the main difference for me. Played at Notre Dame.
Yes.
Okay. Conference.
It's different competition.
Totally different competition. And the biggest thing, he bigger, he faster, he's stronger.
I don't know about stronger.
He is.
I don't know about stronger, man.
He
have you seen
versus 6 foot. He 200 versus 220.
No. He's not 220.
Yeah, he is.
210.
Nah, he 220 almost. 217 at the combine.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think he's stronger though. He's faster though, for sure.
And his pass catching ability is such a strong part of this. And probably the most important thing to me is Marcus Freeman and I had a conversation about how he got in the NIL era. Jadarian Price and him to agree to stay. Okay, they had bigger offers everywhere else and split carries. Yeah. Which to me shows an unselfish teammate.
Yeah, very unselfish.
Of guys where everybody want to be the man, right? I'm going to transfer if they're not earning it in the same way that you had to when you were playing. And so now that to me shows he's a great teammate. That's not going to help with the O-line.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was just a smart move, man. Like, you already have positioned yourself to be a top player in this draft based on what you did off your junior year.
Of course.
Now, why load up on carries my senior year when I'm just putting tread on these tires?
Thank you.
And I'm at Notre Dame.
Thank you.
Which I obviously picked this school because it's Notre Dame, not because necessarily the check, right? He had an offer from every school coming out. Literally. You see the video with him naming all his offers. He was gone for like 20 minutes.
No.
So,
he not lying.
If I picked Notre Dame from the beginning, that check probably would have to been so much more bigger. But for me to leave school my senior year, leave my comfortability in Indiana and all that other stuff, it's not worth it.
No, but speak on that because guys that are college football players, you got to listen to this message because what you just talked about is something that they're not doing, right?
Yeah.
As a running back for him, it benefited him to not take those carries.
Sure.
And that's not everybody wants to be the man 100% in college, but it's like if your goal is to play in the league, especially at that position, you don't want to put tread on the tires.
Especially when you're getting drafted off what you can do going forward.
Yep.
Like, we've seen your potential.
Yeah.
We've seen it. We've seen enough.
Yeah, 100%.
We don't need to prove not much more by having 300 more rushing yards this season.
No.
Like, that's not going to make a difference.
No,
when
you knew
we
he could
draft
play
you.
the year before.
We've seen you jumping over people, spinning, breaking tackles in a Donjoy. So I seen all I did. When I see them doing that with a Donjoy on, I said, oh, my God. Watch when he get that Donjoy on. He go Barry Sanders.
We got pick number 4 coming in for the Tennessee Titans.
Select Carnell Tate.
Oh, okay. First receiver off the board.
Ooh.
I thought Jordan Tyson was going to be the first receiver off the board, honestly. But, hey, Carnell Tate, Ohio State receiver, they've been pumping them receivers out like Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory.
So pick number 4, Carnell Tate, a Chicago boy. So shout out to my city, baby, because that's a dog. Okay, Ohio State, all they do is produce first round wide receivers who go and play in the league. The thing about him, the reality is, I'm in Arizona. I watched Jordan Tyson up close. I don't think it's close, the tape. Okay.
Yeah.
But when you talk about 3 injuries, the medicals and everything, that's a factor because they had to look at him and go, okay, can we guarantee that you're going to stay healthy? And that's been a big problem. And those hamstring injuries, they linger. And I think that's why ultimately they went with Carnell Tate instead of Jordan Tyson. I still think Tyson's going to go in like probably the top 10, but inside the top 5, I think they wanted to guarantee themselves they could help Cam Ward, and that's why they went with him.
Yeah, for sure. Them draft rooms gotten big, have they? It was like a convention hall. He walked around for 5 minutes shaking everybody's hand before he went to the stage.
Yeah,
Golly.
The green room.
Are they at the convention center? Where are they at?
So
That's
they're
still-
at a Creature. They're right by the stadium, but they're next to like in all the locker. This is pretty big.
Yeah,
it's a pretty
huge.
big setup.
Yeah, golly.
That's because they all got 25 people down in the green room with them. It used to
No,
be
they
2
definitely
people.
right. It should be all little round tables.
Yeah.
Now they got whole sectionals like they in the club.
I got an entire agency that has to come along with you. You all show up, it's like 50 people, and I'm like, who are half these people? Oh, they're with my agency. I'm like, all right, that's how things go these days. What do you like about his game, though? What do you like about his game?
When you're playing receiver in the NFL, the DBs are very good.
Yes.
So contested catching is very, very valuable.
Yes.
And that's what he's proven to do. He has a big frame, but in the moments of guys being in position and it's a battle for the reception per se, right? He usually comes down with the rock. And that's what you want to see from players that aren't having the 4.2 speed because you're not going to beat anybody by 3 footsteps.
Yeah.
But he has precise route running, consistent hands, and red zone target, man. It's all about touchdowns when you get down in within the 20 and the 30.
100%.
We call the 30 in the fringe and the shot zone. And he's a guy that when they get within those yardage, we're going to the end zone.
100%.
We're going to the end zone.
You trust him to go up and get the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got an accurate quarterback, and
Cam Ward.
I think they're going to be. Yeah, I remember Cam Ward's name. I didn't forget this time. I was going somewhere else, but Cam Ward. We have the same last name. I can't forget that one. It shows, right?
Yeah.
When you have a player like Brian Hartline who ran great routes, who wasn't the fastest guy. He has some speed now. Don't get it twisted. He has some speed, great hands, but it's no surprise that his coaching is producing players like Ohio State wide receivers have produced in the last 5 to 10 years.
So where do you think he rank amongst all those guys from Ohio State? Like how because that's been an interesting conversation. I talked to Garrett Wilson about all those guys, and he said Jackson Smith and Jigbo was the best. He told me. And
that seems to be the sentiment, right?
But it wasn't when he was coming out. It was kind of that was the question mark because he was drafted later on in the first round. It wasn't how they felt about him in the moment. But Carnell is one of those guys that he hasn't. I felt like got as much love, and then he ends up going in the top 5.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing opposite a guy like Jeremiah Smith,
Thank
oh
you.
man, you better be super talented.
Exactly.
But with Jeremiah Smith demanding all the attention he demands, he did what he was supposed to do on the other side.
Yeah.
Was win the one-on-ones, make big plays when the cover just rolled the opposite way. Make it easy on our quarterback. So, I think he's a very good receiver. We'll see, what happens in the league. Because a lot to do with the league is positioning. Who's drafts you? What's around you? Who's your quarterback? Does he have time to throw?
So let's talk about that offense then, because that's a team that needs to take a significant step forward. But now he got Brian Dable, right, as the offensive coordinator.
Yep.
We bring in Saleh now as the head coach, and to me, Robert Saleh deserved another opportunity. He
Yeah.
coached his ass off in San Francisco, was really doing his thing with a bunch of backups that gets this. And a lot of times when a coach gets a second job, they do things a little bit more strategic, a little smarter. They play the game a little bit better. And I think their coaching staff's in a good spot. What I'm a little concerned about is that roster still, right?
Yeah.
And them competing. So how do you feel about this team going in? Obviously, Cam Ward going into year 2 and then having Brian Dable.
You know what? I think Dayball is a great OC.
Me too.
I think he's a great OC. He's gonna do wonders with Cam Ward.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna do wonders with Cam Ward. Saleh, he went to New York, and we all know what the Jets do to everyone that goes there. So I don't even blame him for being,
Hell no.
unsuccessful there. But back in the day, you would get more than 2 years to coach,
Yeah.
and you could correct your mistakes within 4 to 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're not successful 2 years, you out the door.
Yeah.
So you almost have to get another job to make good on the mistakes you made in your first one.
Of course.
And going somewhere other than New York may help just a little bit, But I'm excited for the Titans, man. I think the Titans have been a great organization. It's good for the NFL. Saleh, he's a defensive coordinator first, so I'm expecting their defense to step up and be better than they were last year. I mean, they can't really get no worse, honestly.
I was gonna say,
keep it a buck.
Yeah, no,
They
it's
can't
the
get
truth.
any worse.
It's the truth. They also offensive line need to be better.
I was just finna go there, man. You have to have an offensive line. You have to be able to run the ball. They had Pollard last year who had some flashes, but he's not your every down back.
No.
He's not your every down back. So you need another back there and make it easy on your quarterback. Be able to run the ball. Be able to do play action. Play tough defense. That's the recipe. We see the winners do that year in and year out, but for some reason teams like to go away from it to do their own thing,
Like Cincinnati.
and it never works.
It don't ever work.
It never works.
No, we're going to talk a lot about that. The New York Giants are about to make their pick, so we will listen in.
I thought the Titans just signed somebody in free agency or
They did.
running back. Who they
They
signed?
did. I can't remember. All right, let's see. Ooh,
Oh,
Arvell
okay.
Reese.
I told y'all Arvell Reese
Hey.
was going to go before
Sonny Styles.
Sunny Styles. I knew it was an S.
That's a shake and bake right there. we gonna take care of business. That's the second Ohio State. Good Lord.
Hey,
Ohio State.
Arvell Reese was probably my second defensive player in the draft.
Yeah.
Now, I have a little insight from the Giants. I knew they were going to go defense.
Hey.
It was word on the street that they were going to go linebacker, who I said they need. If you go back and watch, Safety First said they need a middle linebacker. Or the other guy from Ohio State, Caleb Downs.
Caleb Downs, also
they
a
need
stud.
a safety. But
Hey,
they
listen.
have safeties that could
Hey,
play
listen,
you
they
right
got
now.
another pick at pick number 10. What if they walk away with both them boys?
Ooh. But you know what? They got to find somebody to replace Dexter Jackson. So I think, or Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah.
So I think they'll go D tackle,
So what do you like about Arvell Reese?
or receiver.
Because
I like our man. He's an old school linebacker.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
When I like to say face to face,
Yes.
he's gonna put his helmet on somebody.
Oh, he's a stud.
Browns traded up.
Cleveland trades the pick to
Wow.
Kansas City, so the Chiefs are coming up, and I guarantee you they
Look,
come to get
Arvell Reese, he
Jordan
got many.
Tyson.
He got many little. He finna. What he finna?
Just watch this one. They coming to get a receiver. That's how I feel.
I finna
That's
say he got many TJ
Yeah.
Wards up there.
Yeah.
TJ
got
here.
the mini
But see, I knew it was
Ward.
something here. I knew me and Arvell was here. I knew he was here because he's
Arvell,
my
y'all
type
locked
of
in,
linebacker.
baby. Y'all
Hey, he come
you know,
downhill.
that ain't fitting on your head,
Yeah,
big
now
dog.
you gotta pop. Hey, you gotta pop the back off. You just
Hey,
gotta pop
big
the
dog.
back off. Oh, it's a fitted.
Yeah, it's a fit.
Damn.
They're not taking care of the boys.
Yeah, you just gotta sit it up there, man. I like the
on,
suit
NFL.
though. It's nice and clean, old fashioned, no James Bond style, regular tuxedo, man. Look, he's gonna do great. His mentality is there. Keep it simple.
I'll share it.
All black,
He look.
shaken, not stirred. I'm in New York. Frank Sinatra out here, Rat Pack style, man.
Hey,
But look, he come downhill. He'll put his face on shit right here. Fall.
Oh.
He putting his helmet
Hey.
on stuff. It ain't no arm tackles.
No,
There's no
what?
that swinging guys around. I'm hitting you in the face with my face.
Yeah,
And
bye.
I'm
Sit your
getting you
ass
down immediately.
This is a dog. Like this football. If you watch his tape from this year, that's all I want. Like he was my favorite player. He my favorite player.
But was a CTE linebacker.
Hey, listen, that's the type of linebacker I like.
But
okay?
look,
I'm from Chicago.
he can
We
rush the
like
passer.
linebackers.
He can rush the passer as well.
He can get out.
Man, he can play it anywhere you want to play. You can mix him up. The disguises for the Giants are going to
Yup.
be great. Look,
Listen, Mr.
That was a
Harbaugh,
great
things
pick.
are off to a good start.
man, Harbaugh know what he doing, man.
you.
Harbaugh know where to start.
Thank
Just
you.
start on that defense.
Always.
Now, he's a special team first coach, but special teams is mostly defense.
Yes.
Like, that's kind of – special teams is in the mode of a defensive coordinator.
I'm so happy to hear you say that. I'm so happy because that's the extra one.
Let me hear what he
That's,
says.
Yeah, let's see what he had to say. Go ahead. Hey,
He got the volume
turn it up.
real quick, just a little bit.
Sorry, that was disrespectful. Please.
Oh, he went to Glenville? Oh,
Hey.
makes sense. I did read he went to Glenville, man. So Glenville is the best. I wouldn't say the best football high school, but it's one of the most known. Ted Ginn Jr. went there. Dante Whitner went there. A lot of Ohio State guys went there.
Yeah.
And they produce great college talent and they produce great pro talent. So this is a great pick for the Giants, man. I think he has a bright future ahead of him, man. He's gonna play in this league for a long time, man. And he's gonna make that he's gonna make that defense come together because they have the air rushers already with Thibodeau and Banks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like I said, they need somebody down low because Dexter Lawrence is gone. The back end is gonna be okay right now, but it all starts up front.
All right, let's talk about this. So the 6th overall pick the Chiefs get for the Browns get the 9th pick and a 3rd round pick and a 5th round pick. So nothing in the future, right? That's a big sticking point
Oh,
for
they're gonna get a
everybody this
tackle.
year because everybody talking about that 2027 class. So there was nothing exchanged for 2027, everything within the 2026 class. So they gain a 3rd and a 5th round pick.
The Chiefs went
The
down?
Chiefs went
Went
up.
up. Oh,
so the
okay.
Chiefs moving up. The
Yeah,
Browns
they're going
moving
to
down
receiver,
3 spots.
I
And
think.
they pick up 2 picks for
Or a corner.
Yeah. No,
They're gonna
I
get a
think
corner.
Okay, let's
got rid of
let's
both
wait.
their corners.
All right, let's wait. Let's see who they taking here.
For 6.
Ooh,
Remember my guy from LSU?
Mansour Delane.
Yeah, that guy.
Let's see.
2026 NFL
Or Jordan Tyson.
The Kansas City Chiefs select Mansour Delane.
That's my dog right
I
there.
know
He
my-
put
hey.
the L up. He already knows.
They need a corner. They got rid of both corners.
Yeah, they literally didn't
and
have a
send
corner.
them both to the Rams.
Yeah.
The Rams pick both those guys up. You have to have a lockdown corner, especially in the AFC West.
100%.
They're trying to climb back up. So.
Yeah, and the Chiefs, when they've won Super Bowls, they have had top tier defense. Everybody want to talk about Mahomes, but they have had top tier defense when they won Super Bowls. So I think we need to all understand that he didn't have an O-line last year, and the defense wasn't as good.
Exactly.
It's almost like exactly what we've been talking about. So I'm not surprised to see this pick happen.
Nah, me
LSU put out 2 things: DBs and receivers. That's what that is what they do. Derek Stingley Jr., one of the best guys in the league right now, playing his ass off. This is a player that I don't think got. Honestly, he didn't give it as much attention until recently because LSU had a tough year, right? They had a very tough year.
Yeah.
Things were very bad with Brian Kelly, and I think this is a dog. Like everybody at LSU love him. Everybody had good things to say. I talked to Ty Matthew about him. I talked to Pat Pete about him. They all about that, and they're very particular about those guys, right?
Yeah,
I
they
said
are. They like a frat.
it is. No, LSU like a frat.
Yeah,
No,
the
for real.
football team.
Look at our guy. He coming out in a fresh suit too.
Yeah, I like it. It's clean, I like the color, a little lavender. No real collar on the blazer.
Okay,
Let's
so
see what the.
I want to talk to you because
Okay,
this
yeah,
is
that's
AFC
smooth.
West, man.
Oh yeah,
This
that's smooth.
AFC
I like
West.
that. I like that. Nice,
So
it's clean.
yeah, he LSU. He ready. He is super ready. He is super ready. So the Chiefs, though, okay, is this enough for them on defense? Or you still need to see them pick up some more defense in this draft because
Well, they got to get a safety as well.
yes,
They definitely need a safety. They need another. Well, you should just start with one corner. You just start with one corner and get a safety because they lost their safety as well.
yep,
The D line is intact, so
yep.
like I said, it starts up front with those guys. But I think this is a great pick for them, man. You need a one v one corner
Yes.
to go up against everyone's number one receiver.
Yep.
So
You think he can do that?
I absolutely do, man. He tackles well. He's athletic. Comes in and out of his transitions very well, and you can see he's confident, and that's one of probably the most important thing you want from a corner is confidence.
Confidence, and you said something that I like because I like corners that tackle. Okay, I don't understand when we decided that we were not tackling as corners. Okay, I don't know when that started to happen, but we talk about this a lot in the draft community now. That's a prerequisite, right? Like it's you got to be able to do that, especially in a division that's throwing the ball a lot. Like
Yeah.
to me, the AFC West probably going to be as competitive, if not the most competitive, right? You saw what happened. The NFC West was really good this year, but the AFC West got the top tier quarterbacks.
Yeah, you bring in Mendoza now with the Raiders. You got Bo in Denver and Pat Mahomes in KC, and down in San Diego or LA, excuse me, you got Herbert. So the ball is going up.
You
It's
need,
definitely going up, and the Denver just loaded up with Waddle, another threat.
mm-hmm.
And the Raiders, I'm not sure they have not no big names out
No,
there yet.
not yet,
No big names,
not
but
yet.
even the Chargers receiving core.
Yeah, they've gotten
they're,
better.
they're pretty tight.
Yeah, Lad
so
McConkey. They got some. They got some guys. They got some guys. I think they'll end up adding a receiver potentially. There's a lot of
they
receivers
definitely
coming out in
need
this
a receiver.
class.
They need O-line help too.
Yeah,
What's this? They
I
all
think they
need
need to
O-line
fix their
help.
water. I don't know what's going on, but they always be having so many injuries.
Yeah, man, that's a strength coach. You gotta do something about that, man. You gotta get these guys. They don't lift anymore. That's why everybody always hurt. Get your ass in the weight room and lift. They want to get rehab. You don't need rehab. You need to go lift.
I'm with. Listen, this is a take I
Telling
didn't
you,
know I
man,
was gonna
lift.
get.
Prevents lifting and strength prevents so many. It's preventative
You have
injuries.
to. You have
Make
to.
sure everything is strong around them knees, them ligaments, them soft tissues.
And there's more of that happening now than there has been. Soft
Yeah,
tissue
'cause
injuries.
they ain't lifting.
I know. Thank you. For the love of God. We gonna have TJ and Paige isms by the end of this because I think we agree on all the same shit.
Pro Bobby Wagner. Here we go, Bobby.
There you go, Bobby. That's a good pick for the
Oh,
Commanders.
you're right. Okay. Talk Sonny Styles. What do you like about Mr. Styles? This is the third, right? Ohio State got to go right now. That's
Yeah,
number three.
man, in the
Three
top 10.
in the top 10. Ohio State
Crazy.
didn't win a natty,
No,
but
no,
you had a lot
no,
of
no.
you had a lot
They
of top
make
tier
pros,
talent.
though. They do make pros.
They sure do. They sure do.
No, Sonny Styles, man, his combine performance was amazing.
Crazy.
Jumped out the gym, ran 4.3. Vert was good. Broad was crazy. Looked great in the drills. Hey, man, and it shows up on film.
I was
That's
gonna
another
say.
thing. One thing is to do all that and it doesn't show up on film, but it shows up on film. Now, I don't think, I like Arvell Reese better than Styles, but I'm not going to say that Styles isn't a great player. He is a great player. He plays fast.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely can run sideline to sideline.
Yeah.
And he's going to be a great matchup against backs with that speed and the ability to be versatile. He can rush the edge as well. But to me,
Mm-hmm.
Arvell Reese is just a more physical linebacker to me.
How about Caleb Downs? Are you surprised to not see him go?
Nah, man. Unfortunately, the safety position,
Not
it
as
doesn't
valuable?
get. It's very valuable.
It should be.
It's very valuable,
you.
but for whatever reason, I don't know. It's kind of a secondary. It's not a secondary option when it comes to a must-have in the I'd say top 15 picks right now.
So
I don't know why
How
though.
do you feel about that though? Because I don't like this conversation that happens about the premium position conversation, right? And they kind of went against that because took a running back in the top 5, right? That's always, and they talk about linebackers, safeties, and tight ends. They kind of put them up. It's important to have top tier talent at every position.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's, to me, it's a little weird when we're discussing, okay, well, it just don't matter. Like, we don't need this or we don't need this. And I'm like, well,
You just got to look at the player.
Thank you.
Not so much of the position.
Thank you.
You know, what does he do? How impactful is he? And that's how I think you should draft. Not just on, okay, he's an outside linebacker, he's a D tackle, you know, but what does he do to impact the game? Does he impact the game on all 4 downs, all 3 downs? You know, third being the most important. And is he making plays all over the field? And that's how I would evaluate a defensive player. You know, I see Caleb Downs; he's all over the place. But you know, that's just me.
To
I
me-
only won a
We-
Super Bowl.
what does he know? He only won a Super Bowl. That's, to me, we talk about this at your draft network. Draft good players, okay? Sometimes things are a little bit more simple than we think. And this is the thing with the NFL. Some of these teams trick themselves into, hey, I have data that shows that this is the more efficient way to do things. Now, I have yet to see one of those data-driven teams win anything.
No, they're not going to win anything because they're ran by analytics.
Correct. And I've never seen an analytic make a tackle. I've never seen any analytics that showcase what scheme you're in, what to account for any of that. That's not because it's not baseball.
I mean, it's favorable conversation for guys who hasn't done shit. No, straight up. If you ain't done shit as a player, as a coach, it's favorable conversation to put you in a favorable position to be in a powerful position.